Every time I go to watch a tutorial, every time I watch a tutorial on YouTube, every time I try to learn something on YouTube, it's always a long tutorial. Here's a short one. So first you're gonna need to go to your start menu. You go into your start menu, you're gonna see Xbox game bar all the way at the bottom. You don't. There's actually two ways you can do it. One way is to go into the start menu. When you go into the start menu, you can go all the way down to the bottom and you're gonna see Xbox game bar. Now you don't need to have an Xbox, you don't need to have a Microsoft account or any of that to use this application. When you click on Xbox game bar, when you click on Xbox game bar, there's actually going to be a couple different menus up. The only one that you're going to need is the capture menu. Now in this capture menu, now in this capture menu, you have 4 buttons, but the one that you're going to need is the third one. The third one is the record button. As you can see, it's not active. If you try to click it now, it's going to tell you, this is clearly telling you, if you try to click it now, if you try to click it now, it's going to bring up this screen. And that's clearly telling you that you can't use it if you're on the Windows desktop or if you're inside a file explorer. Now if I go out of that, going into Google Chrome, you can see I'm in Google Chrome now and the record button is active. If I press it now, it'll record anything that I do within the program until I exit out of it. Now the second way to do it is to go on the desktop. The desktop, when you're on the desktop, you're just gonna hit Windows and G. Windows G? Where is that? It'll just make it in the second.
Take a deep breath. Relax.
It just keeps going.
This is a
The second way to do it is to press the Windows and the G button. That's going to bring up the Xbox game bar. But that does not mean that you can use it when you're inside. That still doesn't mean that you're going to be able to use it. That still doesn't mean that you're going to be able to use it on a desktop or inside of a file explorer. Remember, it'll only work if you're exploring. Remember, it'll only work. It's any word with an I and another letter. Like it's too simple, and I'm just Remember, it'll only work if you're playing a game or exploring some kind of software. See, that ain't that bad. Get it, got it, done it. Remember, it'll only work if you're exploring a game.